So, I'm not going to do the drum roll thing because that's too American. But let's just start by saying thank you all very much for your efforts. It was really inspiring to have seen them. And I do know the answer, and I will read out the name shortly, but I want to say congratulations to all of you first of all. The winner of this year's Action Research Project competition in the category of Masters is Nrupaja Bide. Please step forward.
Thank you.
Right, yeah? How do you feel? It must be quite...
Yes, it is a great honor to win this, and I feel like, I'm really actually grateful just for having the opportunity to be here, because I've been doing this kind of, this composting has been a part of my childhood, literally my whole life, and I've been doing it for the past 10 years, but only the action research competition by Maastricht University gave me the opportunity to take it one step further, outside of my family, and to think about it having an impact also on other people. So I'm really grateful even for the opportunity to be in this competition.
Brilliant. Thank you, Nrupaja. I'd like to hand over to the jury, perhaps, to help us understand why they awarded this.
Yeah, let me first sort of congratulate all of you. I mean, if you look at the proposals that were handed in, not just by the three of you, but also the other master students, they really showed enthusiasm, innovation, creativity, also authenticity, and that's actually all those items we just mentioned next to the action research elements were reasons why you are actually here, and it was sort of corroborated by your presentation. So, but why did you win? And I think the key sentence that we used while deliberating was, she really owns it. And you just told me that you already did this from childhood on in your family, and you sort of, again, confirmed that. We think that your proposal is viable. It has action research elements just like Shama would like to see it. And as we said, you can measure it. So a better example we couldn't find among the three of you. But again, I also would like a big applause for the other two proposals because they're really good as well. Yeah.
Without further ado, let's welcome the awards for this year's winner of the Masters category in Action Research Project. You have a certificate and a gift that's about to be handed over by our president. And a check, indeed, the most important part.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And I would like to congratulate you all. I think you have to make a photo.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's better if
Picture
I
time.
yeah. Like this.
Let's maybe... or kneel, even.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Also an applause for the runners-up, everyone. They all did great work. So now, time for the next round. PhD finalists, I'll hand over to Alize, who's going to handle that part.
So I would like to welcome our three PhD finalists on stage. Please, ladies, don't be shy. And the winner in the PhD category for this academic year research awards is Marieke Hopman. Congratulations. So, Marieke, just a quick question. What do you look forward to most in this research process now?
Oh, to telling the minister that I won the money and that we can do it. Yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. Because it was so hard. Like, I've tried so many other ways to find the money, and even this small amount, no one cares about this country. So yeah, I'm very relieved and happy, and I'm gonna call him later today and tell him. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Could we have a few words from the jury?
Before I talk about this, maybe one little addition. We have 6 proposals on stage here, all women. So it sort of proves that they are probably more action-oriented. in the jury, except me, all women, and the other guy that should have been here, he just withdrew in the last minute. So men can probably better speak, and that's why I'm doing this final talk here. Okay. So this was a very difficult decision. We actually thought that all three of you had really good proposals, and that you had your strengths and weaknesses from all kinds of perspectives. So, but we had to take a decision. We only had 10 minutes while you were looking at the TED Talk. And the reason why we actually chose the project of you is that you really need the money to do it. The other two projects, great projects, we really like them. But I think to go to Central Africa and to do what you want to do there, you are really helped most by our decision. So, but having said that, it also means that the other two projects could have won as well. So again, a big applause for the other two.
Yes. You want to stay down again?
No, now I'm feeling more comfortable.
Well, not that's all either, am I? Thank you.
Bravo.
Ja, dank u wel.
Yeah.
That's you. That's you. So here we are, at the end almost, bang on time actually. That's pretty nice. But I'm really charged up. I feel like I'm going to look forward to seeing how both of our winners' projects work in the field. I'm going to try and follow both of them quite closely because I'm really, well, generally quite chuffed to have been here, and it was a very exciting morning, and I think this is going to carry us through really very well for the rest of this year. What do you think, Alize?
Yes, indeed. I thought it was a very inspiring morning. What a start of the academic year. I even look forward to writing my capstone right now because I'm so inspired. And yes, thank you all for being here. There was a great energy in the room for all your questions. Thank you, Alex. It was great moderating with you. I really
You too,
enjoyed
Alize.
it.
It was brilliant. And thank you to our jurors. Of course, it was a difficult decision, and of course, utmost thanks and best of luck with your research projects to all of our finalists. I think regardless of whether you won or not, you'll still try and implement it in the field anyway, because that's probably what I would do, actually.
So we can imagine that you're a bit hungry by now, but just before you all leave to lunch, we're going to close this ceremony with a few words from the president of the university, Martin Paul, please.
First of all, I would like to thank everybody who is here for this very special morning, and I would like to thank you for being so excellent moderators. And we thought what would be a good gift to thank you. And of course, we all know about climate change, how awful it is, and we have a lot of problems with it. But maybe sometimes it has also some positive side effects that we can grow, for example, wine in this region again. So I would like to give you a bottle of this local Maastricht wine, which has enjoyed some more sun than usual. And let's have another round of applause for our moderators. Of course, I'd like to thank the jury, but I would like to make a general statement, certainly also on behalf of my colleagues in the executive board. It was quite a remarkable morning, and we talk about research and action research, and very often we, of course, present, the big results and the big grants that come. But what we show here is that we see also at a very individual level, and also early on, that PhD students and master students really take charge and engage in research questions. I think it's very important. So the question that we ask, can academics change the world? I'm more confident after this session that it's really not a fantasy, but it's really true, because what I find most striking, and that is probably contradicts this image of elitism and really being very distant from society, that all of these proposals were characterized by showing compassion and empathy, not only for the research, but also for the people that it is done for. In the end, we are serving society, and we're serving the people, whether they're here in Maastricht or in Limburg or in Africa and India. The only thing I regret, and Rihanna will agree, that we could not fund every of these projects. So we should think maybe there is a way to do that. And of course, last but not least, I would also like to thank the Brightlands organization who provided the fund for these awards. So I think certainly a lot of food for thought, what we can do in the university, how we can encourage this further. And of course, this is of course only the prelude of our afternoon session, where we again will talk about what's happening with sustainable development goals, with research and so on.